This morning, you made a decision. A decision that once could have gotten you killed. Not arrested, not fined, killed. All because of the hair on your face. Sounds ridiculous until you realize a beard was never just hair. It was power, religion, status, freedom, fear. Entire civilizations built laws around it. Kings covered theirs in gold. Slaves had theirs removed. Armies changed tactics because of them. Governments taxed them. And even today, your brain still reacts to them before you're even aware of it. Thousands of years later, the signal remains. So where did it begin? Let's go back before kingdoms, before writing, before civilization itself. Your ancestors were covered in hair. Then most of it disappeared. Arms, legs, chest, gone. But one place kept it, the face. Why? Not warmth, not survival. Intimidation. A beard changes a face. It widens the jaw, hardens the features, makes emotions harder to read. Modern studies found something interesting. People consistently rate bearded men as more dominant, more aggressive, more formidable, across cultures, across countries, across generations. The beard survived because it changed behavior. It made other humans hesitate, and that was enough. But then something unexpected happened. Humans didn't just respect beards, they worshipped them. Mesopotamia, 3,000 years ago, Babylonian kings treated their beards like sacred objects. Cedar oils, elaborate braids, gold dust, every curl mattered. This wasn't fashion, this was religion. Their gods wore beards. Their kings copied the gods. A beard became proof of divine favor, and almost nobody dared remove one. Then the Assyrians went further. A beard became a military resume. Rank, unit, status, origin, all visible on a man's face. No uniform required. But then Egypt did the exact opposite. Egyptians hated facial hair. Hair meant disorder, chaos, outsiders, the desert. Civilized men shaved. Clean faces meant control, except for one person. The pharaoh, the ruler, wore a beard. A fake one, made from metal, tied beneath the chin. Even female pharaohs wore it, including Hatshepsut, one of Egypt's most powerful rulers, because the beard wasn't about gender, it was about divinity. The ruler wasn't acting like a person, the ruler was acting like a god. Then one man changed everything, Alexander the Great. Before battle, he gave a simple order: shave. Why? Because a beard is a handle. Grab the beard, control the head. Control the head, win the fight. Alexander removed the weakness. His soldiers obeyed, and because it was Alexander, the trend spread everywhere. Power shapes fashion. Then Rome adopted the razor and turned shaving into ritual. A young Roman's first shave was celebrated. The hairs were preserved, offered to the gods, a ceremony of adulthood. Emperor Augustus embraced the clean look. His face appeared across the empire, smooth, youthful, unchanging, a political message. But grief changed everything. Across Rome, across Greece, across the Near East, men stopped shaving when they mourned. The beard became a message, no explanation required, no words needed. It meant, I am not okay, and everyone understood. Then ancient Israel made beards sacred law. Religious identity became visible right on the face. To shave incorrectly wasn't fashion, it was disobedience. And those traditions survive even now, thousands of years later. But the darkest chapter was still ahead: slavery. Across ancient civilizations, newly enslaved men were often shaved, not for hygiene, for erasure. Remove the beard, remove the identity, remove the history, remove the freedom. Everyone understood the message. This person belonged to someone else. And when freedom finally came, many men did something simple. They stopped shaving and waited for the beard to return, proof they owned themselves again. Then came the Vikings. Warriors guarded their beards fiercely. Beard combs were buried beside weapons. Grooming was part of honor. Touching another man's beard could start violence. Not shaving it, touching it. That's how personal it was. Then Russia entered the story. Peter the Great, year 1698. He looked west, saw clean-shaven Europe, returned home, and declared beards backward. Keep your beard, pay a tax every year. Some men paid gladly, year after year, rather than remove it. Think about that, paying the government for facial hair, not because of comfort, because of identity. Today, things seem different. Nobody taxes your beard, nobody checks your status, nobody questions your freedom, but something ancient remains. Your brain still notices. Modern studies show it. Beards still signal dominance, strength, authority, even when we don't realize it. 10,000 years of programming, still running. Somewhere in the past, a Babylonian king stood before his gods, gold woven into his beard. A soldier shaved before battle to survive. A freed slave waited for stubble to return, to feel whole again. And this morning, you looked in a mirror. 4 seconds, a small decision, one almost nobody thinks about. Yet behind it stood thousands of years of kings, warriors, slaves, empires, faith, freedom, and history, all hidden in something most people call just a beard.